Okay, inverse proportion squared. If we're given two values, y equals 3 and x equals 2, and we're told that they're inversely proportional squared to each other, this means that y equals k, the constant, over x squared. So, the first thing we want to do is we want to find out what that constant k is. So, let's put our values into the equation and solve for k. So, substitute it in. So, y will be 3 equals k over x squared. So, 2 squared, which will be 3 equals k over 4. Times both sides by 4 to get rid of that 4. So 12 will equal k. Now we've got that constant, we can put it back into the original rule, so we have a function. So y now equals k, which is 12 over x squared. Okay, so now that we've got the equation from the two original values, let's answer a question. So, if you got a question that said, find y when x equals 3, it's going to be a simple case of substituting the x value in and solving for y. So y equals 12 over 3 squared, substituted it in, so y equals 12 over 9. Okay, now we've got a top-heavy fraction, let's convert that to a mixed number. So 12 over 9, 9 fits into 12 once, we've got 3 left over, so it's 1 and 3/9. We know that 3/9 is a third, so 1 and a third. So when x equals 3, y equals 1 and a third. Now, a little bit of a harder one for this question. If we want to solve for x this time, when we know that y equals 2, how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do the exact same method, except this time we want to solve for x, not y. So, let's substitute the y value into the equation and solve for x. So we'll have 2 equals 12 over x squared. Now, 12 on x squared, that's quite tricky. Let's get rid of that x squared on this side and put it over here, which means we've got to times both sides by x squared. So we'll end up with 2x squared equals 12, because those two will cancel out. So divide both sides by 2 will leave you with x squared equals 6. So therefore x equals the square root of 6. And you can work that out on a calculator. X equals the square root of 6. So when y equals 2, we know that x equals the square root of 6, which is going to be somewhere in between 2 and 3, because 2 squared equals 4, 3 squared equals 9. So it's going to be approximately 2.5, but I'll let you work that one out on a calculator. And that is inverse proportion squared.